Hey guys, No Gas Nico here. Got a product to review. This is from a company called DEDC. They are providing EV accessories. This particular thing that they sent me is a car charger, an EVSE. It's supposed to be a 20 amp from the NEMA 620 plug. So I went ahead and took it out of the box that it came in an Amazon style box. So we're gonna go ahead and open it up for the first time and check out how she's packaged. Got a fairly good case on here. Let's see. Cord is wrapped up really good. Here is the J1772 and DEDC. You got their logo embossed here on the side. You can actually kind of feel it a little bit. It's got a nice cover. Typical J1772 with the locking plug. Doesn't look like there's any way for this to stop from going down the cable. I particularly don't like that, but I'm sure that's not that big of a deal. Cable feels good, pliable. Here is the box, and there are looks like it's an LCD display or whatever. It's got a little digital display there. Current switching, so it looks like you can adjust the current, and charging reservation, so it looks like you can do a delayed timing so you can charge it at a later time. Does have your typical NEMA 620R plug, so this is a level 2 charger. It is a 240 volt, but one thing, it has this adapter. I'll put some pictures of this. This actually has where you can plug in the NEMA 620R here, and then it's got your typical 110, so you can make this a level 1 charger and you can take this with you. So this is portable, you can take it with you. If you don't have a 240 volt, you can plug it into 110, see how it does. One thing they also did is, this is a first on these chargers that I've reviewed to see this, is they have a mounting hook for your cables and your J1772 plug-in. So for outdoor use or in your garage, you can have this mounted to your garage or on the outside of your garage or wherever you're going to park the car, and you'll have a nice little cradle to go ahead and plug it into. I like that. This is the first time I've seen a charger come with one of these included, so little bonus points for that. All right, and see what else is in here. They do have a user manual. I'll go over this and look at their do's and don'ts, and then we'll go ahead and plug it into a car. And like that's got a picture of a Nissan Leaf plugged in, which I own 3 Nissan Leafs. And all right, I'm gonna go ahead and finish taking all this wrap off the cables and stuff. And we'll plug it in, and then we're gonna go ahead and do some current, check that on a current draw, make sure she's actually charging what she says she's gonna charge. I'm gonna go ahead and put the link for this in the description. So go ahead if you want to check this out on Amazon. I'm not an affiliate, so if you click the link, I don't make any money. So that's just for your convenience. So if you're interested in this, you want to buy it, link in the description. Go ahead and also put a link to their website, and you can check out all their other products. All right, here we go. All right, here we are outside. I have my 2020 Nissan Leaf S Plus, which has a J1772 connector, just like every standard EV. Here I have a NEMA 620R plug, so I'm going to go ahead and plug this guy into it. The box. check the display here. Nice little display. I'll take a picture of this. It says no plug. It says 16 amps, 247 volts. So it's already currently reading the volts. No amps, no kilowatt hours. So this does have how many kilowatt hours, and it does say waiting, and it's got hour, minute, seconds. They're all zeros. So I'll take some pictures of this as well and put them up so you guys can see it. But for now, what I want to do is I want to plug it in at the full 16 amps. And this case is, or the housing on this is kind of big and bulky, but there is a knockout here, so you can drill a screw and hang this on the wall, just like I have this one. So even if it's big, you don't have to worry about it dangling on the cable. You can actually mount this on the wall. But right now, I'm just going to let it sit on the ground because I'm not going to permanently install this. So I'm going to go ahead and plug this into the car. I got the lights on the dash, my connector lock locked, but I was able to unplug it. Let's try that again. Plug it. Connector lock went over. Unplug. My charging lock was locked. I want to bring the camera over so you guys can actually take a look and see what's going on here. Okay, when I plug this in, you're going to notice a white device come out. What that's supposed to do is prevent this from being able to open, so you can't unlock this. So I'm going to go ahead and plug it in. There's a lock. The lock popped out. I don't know if you can see it. Let me move the camera up. But now I can still unplug it, and now the locking mechanism moves away. So let's do it again with the camera a little bit. Plug it in, lock. I'm able to remove the plug. Okay, so I wasn't expecting that. So if you're looking for something that has a locking mechanism so somebody can't steal your cable or unplug you, looks like this is not going to be the charger for you. So I'm going to go ahead and check the amperage draw right now. I should be drawing 16 amps. I'm going to take a look at this. This is saying 15.5 amps, about 15.5 amps. I got a meter in my breaker box. I'm going to go check that. All right, you can see here I'm pulling about 16.5 amps. So this is doing pulling the amps with what it's supposed to. All right, so now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to see if I can switch the amperage while it's actually charging. And it will not. So let's go ahead and unplug it from the car and we'll switch it again. All right, just unplugged it from the car. I'm going to go ahead and try to get that glare out of there. Change it 13 amps. Oh. Okay, it was unplugged. All right, so you can see here, it says 13 amps, 10 amps, 8 amps. I'm going to go ahead and do a test at 8 amps and check the amperage in the box. All right, you can see there we are pulling 8 amps at the box. So I do have it on the wire that's for my 20 amp charger, or 20 amp breaker for my 16 amp charger. So looks like the amperage step sound's working. All right, for my last test, I'm going to go ahead and unplug this. I'm going to plug in my other charger that I have permanently installed for 3.6 kilowatts. And I'm going to plug the adapter in, the 110 adapter. And I have this meter to see what kind of amperage it draws. So we're going to go ahead and plug it into this meter. And currently it's drawing 0.01 amps, so we'll draw a little bit. The box says low voltage fault. Let's unplug it. Unplug it. Plug it back in. Okay. Oh, that does say fault. Let's try it without the meter. I wonder if that has something to do with it. So we'll plug it directly in here. Low volts fault. It's going to try to plug it in the car and see what happens. Nothing. I know this is a good working plug. I use it all the time. Oops, that was a cable. You can see here it's reading 124 volts. So I shouldn't have low voltage. I'm wondering if this thing just will not work with 110. So there you go. It didn't work. Okay, last thing I'm going to do is this reserve charging button. I'm going to push it. 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. Looks like you can go 1 hour increments, 11 hours, 12 hours. That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you can delay the start time up to 12 hours in 1 hour increments. All right, there you go. What do you think? I think, for me personally, I would not buy this. It will do the job. If you're just going to put this as a permanent installation at your house, in your garage, as a level 2 charger and solely as a level 2 charger, I think that'll do the trick. If you're looking for something that comes in a nice carrying case, which this does come in a nice carrying case, to throw in your car to be able to use this somewhere, the level 1 doesn't work. Yeah, I got a low voltage fault, and I know that plug I plugged it into is fine. So the low voltage does not work. So level 1 charging does not work. Another thing I didn't like is the connector lock would not lock the plug. So that little locking lever is too small, fits underneath my locking mechanism, and I can just unplug it while it's locked. I don't like that either, because if I am somewhere, somebody can either unplug my car or steal my charger, which makes that even worse. So if you just want one in your house as a level 2, 3.6 kilowatt, this will work for you. For the price, it is probably the lowest cost option you can get into a level 2. But personally, I'm not impressed. It didn't work right out of the box as a level 1. And again, I wouldn't recommend it. I'll get with the supplier, let them know what went wrong. Maybe I can send this back to them and they can evaluate it, find out why it didn't work. And I can give you an update if that's a route they would like to take. All right, post your questions, comments, concerns in the comments. I'd like to hear from you. Just this is one of the first products I've actually done a review on where I've gotten unfavorable results. So let me know what you think. Was this useful for you? Would you still purchase this? Let me know. Put it in the comments. Let me know what you think. All right, thanks for watching, and God bless.